And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being with us. Jim Ross and Matt Stracker here ringside in Leicester. Packed house. Standing room only, Matt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is a singles bout set for one fall. Coming to the ring at this time, weighing tonight at 228 pounds, this is Bad Bones.
Bad Bones from Germany is a very complex man, Matt, that I prefer for you to explain to the fans who the hell this guy is, because I'm a little leery of it.
Well, recently, Bad Bones has been making an international name for himself, and with that comes a lot of money, and money changes an athlete, and Bad Bones right now is out for one man and one man only, himself.
He's a hired gun. He hurts people for a living. It may sound glamorous, but it's just not that cool. To screw with another person's livelihood.
His opponent weighs in tonight at 265 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man they call Rampage.
Rampage has not healed up from his I Quit match at True Destiny. And what a match that was.
It was Rampage and Primate, and Primate's manager, Mr. Kennedy, threw the towel in. It's important to note that Primate did not utter the words, "I quit," but you talked about taking someone's livelihood and taking food off their table, and that's what Rampage and Primate technically tried to do to one another last week. So the question remains, just like the prior match, is Rampage 100%? And if not, Bad Bones is going to smell blood.
I don't think we have to speculate too infinitely to determine what the motivation is for Bad Bones. It's called cash. Cash for hire. I fight for money. To be a shirt for him. Rampage side headlock. And I can't imagine this match going long because A, both their styles are not indicative to it, and B, I don't know how long Rampage is going to be able to last with those bad ribs. The arm, bad arm. His whole left side has been really hammered.
Yeah, we speculated the damage that was done in the I Quit match, and I'm sure Bad Bones has watched that match, and at some point will seek to expose the weakness. And right there, I saw Rampage wince, and I'm sure so did Bad Bones.
Rampage has got to fight with one arm basically here. You got to hand it to the guy for taking the match. Nice elevation.
Well, to your point, with every booking you miss a payday,
yeah.
And that's what it's about.
No guaranteed money. No cushy contracts. Still in pro wrestling, you got to earn what you make. Lateral press got a near fall.
And I'm trying to see as Rampage's tank top moves in the wind, it looks like he has a bandage around his midsection. Wise to cover it up with the shirt.
Yeah, I thought when we left True Destiny that not only his arm was messed up, but his ribs seemed to really be bothering him.
Yeah. That makes it hard to breathe, and anyone that'll tell you that's been in a fight or been in any athletic contest, you can't breathe, you can't do much.
No. Ooh. Hard Irish whip from a German. Do the math. But it shook the ring. But more importantly, for Rampage, it shook his torso. Yep. He got impacted again.
There it is. There you go.
That's a tough situation now for Rampage to work through, because you know what the object's going to be for Bad Bones.
And it looks as though there's gauze on there as well, which tells me that at some point there was a laceration or bleeding. Well, I don't see any scabs.
You're a regular CSI guy.
I'm Quincy. How that Jack Klugman reference for you this late in the day?
Somebody's like, who the hell is Cracker Doc?
That's the original CSI right there.
What do you?
These Bones have in mind here. There's not a lot of room between the ring apron and the guardrail.
Gosh almighty. That was like a human torpedo going between the second and the third row. It seems to me, you didn't notice that Bones has yet to go for a cover or a submission?
Yeah, as if wins and losses don't matter, and I'm sure that's something that Bones has alluded to. Well, we talked about it. What really matters is his bank account.
Well, we know that the winners make more than the losers. It's a drop kick, unless you have a supplemental plan. And perhaps Bones has got a supplemental plan. Rampage in that best of 7 series still, it's not over.
That's right. Rampage is ahead 3 trials to 2. And of course, the winner of the 7 trials between he and Primate will earn a WCPW title match. Who'll be the champion at that time remains to be seen.
You never know.
That's right.
Right now, it's Drew Galloway. And it's going to take a hell of an effort to beat Drew Galloway, let me tell you.
We've seen that as well.
Great champion in WCPW. Side headlock. And to bury the knee in the exact place that Bad Bones needed to bury the knee, into the injured torso of Rampage.
And if you think about pro wrestling on a whole, and you look at the environment, the turnbuckles, the ropes, the mat, there are so many elements that can aggravate a rib or back injury.
We mentioned on the original announcement about the Pro Wrestling World Cup that Bad Bones will be competing in Germany. One of the 8 individuals from Germany that will be competing, representing their country.
We want to thank Ahmed Scher, the co-owner of the German Wrestling Federation, for being a part of the press conference last week.
All right, Rampage doing what he can do to get back, just buy some time. Boy, you just almost could feel that happening. And that was a hard shoulder block. Again, injured area. Hey, what's the referee going to do if Rampage starts bleeding from the mouth with internal injury?
I think then you got to call the match. It's for the safety of the wrestler.
Right.
Another thing I'm noticing, if you get a shot of Bones, he's bone dry. That means that this man's conditioning is something that is somewhat intimidating.
It's getting disturbing to watch. And the match is just entirely one-sided now. You got an injured man. Show me the money, it sounds to me like.
Well, I don't know. Bones shouldn't get too cocky here. Let's not forget what Rampage is capable of and the wars that he's emerged from. I would not give Rampage even the slightest second to convalesce.
Line by Rampage, almost taking Bad Bones out of his German boots.
His jack boots.
Rampage trying to will himself back in this fight. There's no quit, no surcease in Rampage.
Now let's see what Rampage has.
He's got a right hand, and that's it.
Maybe all he needs.
Right.
We saw a hard elbow smash, a rolling elbow end the previous match.
You could use a headbutt.
Sure.
Man, Bad Bones is just staying all over Rampage.
Oh, looked like Bones was about to collapse there. May have been going for a Saito with Rampage.
Looked like a suplex attempt. Here it goes. There's a Saito suplex. Almost a throw. But that, at least, Rampage is trying to get back in the fight. He's got a chance here. Cover. Here we go.
And I notice now Bones is starting to sweat. And I don't know what that means, but it tells Bad Bones that he's in a fight right now.
One arm. Again, it's just uncomfortable to watch Rampage try to show us. He's showing a lot of guts here, man.
Well, it's either uncomfortable or it's inspiring, one of the two.
Right.
Boy, monster Uranagi there from Rampage, but look how smart Bad Bones is. Rolls out of the ring. That is veteran wherewithal right there.
Uranagi also called the rock bottom in some circles.
Some circles. Bones right in front of us, and you got a shot of that.
Hey. Oh, come on! What the heck was that about? That was blatant.
Yeah, the steel chain, obviously a callback to Rampage's I Quit match with Primate. A golden steel chain was used in that one.
Right to the ribs now. Now it's an all-out assault. It's like a hit. And, oh man, this is not inspiring, I can tell you that. But it's damn sure disturbing.
This is what Rampage did to Primate, but it was in a much different circumstance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match as a result of a disqualification, Rampage!
Enough is enough, for goodness sakes. You're beating a helpless man who's already injured with a steel chain. Get him the hell out of here.
Look at the top of the ramp. There's James R. Kennedy.
There's James R. Kennedy. What's that? Are you just introducing yourself? Are you saying a job well done, or what's going on here?
So I was away for a month in Japan, learning to better myself in the art of professional wrestling. And while I was gone, I kept up with everything with What Culture, and to see Bea Priestley parading around with my belt, calling herself the real women's champion. But the thing is, Bea, the real queen is back, and she's got her jewelry. But Bea, if you want this, you know exactly where to find me. So if you want another go, bring it on. But that's not just for Bea. That's an open challenge for anyone. If you think you can take this, come and have a go.
We're never going to stop doing magazines called wrestling. It's time for issue 4, the first magazine of 2017. To celebrate, we're looking back on the wrestling year that was, including end-of-year awards for best and worst matches of 2016, best and worst wrestlers of 2016, best and worst feuds, and many more. Also, a gigantic career retrospective on AJ Styles, Dixie Carter's crimes against wrestling, and how WWE should have booked the road to WrestleMania 2016, written by this sexual Catherine Wheel. As ever, the magazine is available now to order at shop.whatculture.com. For the love of God, buy it.